staring into space like a prepubescent sage. I could see the future at 11 years of age. The war looked so defeated through the rusty metal grill, brought about by shouts of Mr. Power, all-oiled handball champion from the wilds of West Clare. Hey, tattooed on his left knuckles, little scumbag on the right one as it ploughed through Fitzy's face. Convulsing on the floor, Francis wasn't making sense. He was mumbling a squealgar in the conditional tense, blood flowing freely from his not-so-thick skull. Maguire was a bull of a child, stunned Mr. Power as he lunged wide and wild, sparing for the bloodshed from his persecuted peers, volunteering as a punchbag for the rest of the school year. Francis Fitzgerald and Francis Maguire drank half a flagon round the fire up on the green, and found what freedom means: a day without assaults and screams. Francis Fitzgerald and Francis Maguire, clothes faintly smelled like burning tires on the breeze, their shame always on parade, pretending they were never afraid. Slow creep onto June, and the dread was on us all. If neither of them said and shot when someone's that roll call, 'cause that could be any one of us put up against the wall, model for a clatter of a duster, aimed at preteen heads with all the spite that he could muster. Punishment had progressed from a black eye to a stitch. Something snapped inside of them most weekdays on the Mitch. Their innocent eyes replaced, sadness set upon their face, wandering on their wall-eyed pieballs through the puddle-soaked estates. Wild-eyed punk potential, if harnessed it could be great, but no one would encourage them to dream. No child's brought into this world with trouble in their genes. There's no bad families, they never had a seat at the table. Families, the game it wasn't rigged in their favor. Families only sent to school to be taught to be factory fodder, factory fodder, factory fodder, factory fodder, factory fodder. Coming home from the factory on an overcrowded train, I opened up the headle and Fitzy had been slain. Well known to the Garda was all the papers said, nothing about his killer's sense of humor, nothing about his lightning turn of phrase. Every time he passed you, he would say a big hello. Nothing of the Francis Fitz I used to love and know. Maguire spent his life on the wrong side of the shades. He got into a row and stabbed somebody with a blade. Neither of the Francises would see it or decay. Now I'm not solely blaming Mr. Power, but who gets to decide who are the weeds and who the flowers? How can a child know its worth when we label them as ragwort and we stamp them in the dirt? Francis Fitzgerald and Francis Maguire rode through the bracken and the briar up in the fields, 'cause that's what Saturday means. A day without assaults and screams. Francis Fitzgerald and Francis Maguire swung like the runners on the wires in the breeze. In the class photo of '83, they were the only two that never said cheese. Thank you.